It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies control the tap. Grizzlies own the basketball. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Teague with the basketball. Down by one. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. That's what you like to see off the pitch.
Able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. Blocked away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It's Minnesota basketball. Wiggins throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Cashes in for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Jeff Teague missed his first. That one goes.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. It's Grizzlies ball. Probing the defense. For three. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Bell. Wiggins to Teague. Oh, you're a
No! Get that out of here.
message sent, Jay. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Wide open look won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Split the D there, but he
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Teague with it up top. They're down 3. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Teague. And the denial.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The pass taken away. Wiggins to Teague. They get it down for Towns. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with Minnesota. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. He gets it. Teague with the basketball. 5-point game. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here comes the screen. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Teague with it up top. Right now, down 7. Nice swat that time.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Swings it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nothing going here on that drive. Swings it. Fires There's the three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Kind of tempo.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great yourself and what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot from it close, no good. Teague with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Oh, nice swat.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
That's going to be out of bounds. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Teague. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Gets it in the right corner. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot from the lane won't go. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Here comes the screen. Jeff Teague. He's shooting 30%, but that won't stop him.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you give poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
There's the toss. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Goes to the left side. Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Lets it fly from long range. Missed it. Teague with it up top. Trailing by 11. Booker. Jordan Bell with a piece. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in.
Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Knocked loose. Teague, a shot, no good. Howard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They cannot be stopped right now.
Sometimes your opponent is not even in the game from the start. That's the way you run the floor, and you put the pressure on them right away in the first quarter.
Time to shuffle things up.
Memphis Grizzlies. Number 0, Tyreke Evans.
He shoots, and a putback slam.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
Evans. Teague with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. Into the front court, it's Booker. Looking to make something happen. Cleaning the offensive glass. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Is the best way.
Teague with it up top. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening. Looks like some sign. White.
Necessity in this game.
That's going to be out of bounds. Teague with the basketball. Down by 15. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Booker. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Timberwolves have the basketball. Nice pass to get things going.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. 15-footer at the buzzer, and it's no good as time runs out on the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Napier with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better.
Napier with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
From long range, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Napier's shot won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And a finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Wiggins. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
That's dangerous. A little hezzy cross and knockdown. Lots of options going to open up as the game unfolds.
And a throwdown. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Great pass to set it up. Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 11. Stepping in for the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 33.
To Covington. Second effort. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 10.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Terrific vision. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Andrew Wiggins swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Minnesota at the controls. And scores. Strong take.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To the outside. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He missed it. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Lobs it up. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Covington. To Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Count it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Noah Vonleh, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Minnesota with the basketball. And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. To Covington. Wiggins to Covington for 3 and knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 25. Offensive foul to number 25.
T to Wiggins. Oh!
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Over to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something.
Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Towns to Covington. And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Won't go. Covington to Wiggins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Andrew Wiggins trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Trying to cash in, wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. T, and breaks it up. Towns able to recover with the block. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To T. No good. Fires the three, buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. Wide open look, won't go. Here's Towns for two. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Teague to Towns. No, I missed a short one there. Looking for his man. Kicks it outside. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. To Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Covington. Towns. Rejected. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
With the interception, great defensive play. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando.
The Grizzlies entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Timberwolves did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Blocks.
The Memphis Grizzlies came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA, and that concludes our halftime.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Wiggins. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Towns, down low. Karl Anthony Towns, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hey, you know this is Bucky.
To Wiggins. Towns. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bell to Teague. And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jeff Teague, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Nothing going here on that drive. On the shot clock for Memphis. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Shot by Wiggins won't go. Great dish to set it up. And draws the foul.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. but you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Towns.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And scores.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Karl Anthony Towns pins it. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Substitution being made in this one. Goes to the right side. Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Shot from in close, no good.
Make that, baby. Gotta make that.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
This is a will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 2, Jordan Bell.
Memphis, they've got it. Here comes the screen. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. From long range. Now that's a contest. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Right into it. Right into it.
Great feed. Karl Anthony Towns rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Counted at the rim.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Shot by Teague won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Shot from the lane won't go. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Memphis with the rock. That is great vision to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Not that time. Cruises inside for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Grizzlies own the basketball and finishes strong. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public. Experience, my friend, every day.
Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. To Covington. Down low Towns. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Rises for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
He's denied.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Booker. Beyond the arc for three. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Teague. Covington. And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
For three, not that time. He misses. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Jeff Teague has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
I got him.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Let's shoot it.
Here's a chance from long range and drains it.
Every Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Teague, a shot, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
T-Wolves with the basketball. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Nothing going here on that drive. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Has a look. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shoot that, boy.
Gorgie Jang sends it away. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Deep left corner. Down low for Jang. And he'll go to the foul line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Gorgie Jang at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Able to convert on both free throws. Around the perimeter. 4-3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here comes the screen. Fires the 3, and he buries it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
From the painted area, won't go down. The drive, right to the basket. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Jang with the rebound. Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The assist from number 13,
It's Grizzlies ball. Here comes the screen. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for the Grizzlies, number 11.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Booker. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He throws it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
And stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. New blood coming in for both sides. Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, no one in the Canadians' postal code with the basket.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Evans. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Is good.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
And look out.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Bell to Covington. Throws it up. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Covington. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Evans. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bell to Towns. It goes down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Sets him up. It's Minnesota basketball. T to Towns. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
To Wiggins. T. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Tosses. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Tough make through traffic.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Wide open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Howard. Karl-Anthony Towns with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Tyreke Evans, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. To Evans. Going to launch beyond the arc.
That's his second personal
Tyreek Evans is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good.
See if you're working on your game.
And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws.
Oh, good shot, boy.
T. It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Evans. Trying to cash in, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed, when you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble. Look at all your options. Number 1, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Good shot, man.
Long heave from 3/4 court. Grizzlies get the victory. As